So, retired Army General and former National Security Advisor Mike Flynn pleads the Fifth, invokes his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination when he's subpoenaed to testify before a congressional committee investigating the deadly attack on our Capitol. Friends, as a nation, how did we get here? Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So can I start today's video with a quick personal story, a true story? I teach criminal justice to undergrad students at George Washington University, and this semester there's been a strange, almost cosmic alignment between the topics I've been teaching and what's been unfolding in the legal news of the day. For example, on the very day I was teaching the students about the Sixth Amendment right to counsel, which includes a Sixth Amendment right to self-representation. You have a constitutional right to counsel, but you also have an absolute constitutional right to waive counsel and represent yourself. Leading case is called the Ferretta case. On the very day I was teaching that, Michael Avenatti, mid-trial, waived his right to counsel and started representing himself. You know, that provides a really nice real-world current events opportunity to talk about how the Sixth Amendment operates in the real world. Yesterday, I taught the Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. What also happened yesterday? Well, this, as reported by the New York Times. Headline, Michael Flynn invokes Fifth Amendment before January 6th panel. And that article begins, the House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol ran into a familiar roadblock on Thursday as yet another high-profile witness invoked his right against self-incrimination rather than answer questions about the events that led to a mob assault on Congress. Michael T. Flynn, a former National Security Advisor, who was one of the most extreme voices in former President Donald J. Trump's push to overturn the election, repeatedly cited the Fifth Amendment before the committee because, his lawyer said, he believes the panel is exploring criminal referrals against Trump and his allies. So, I figured, just in case there are some inexplicable cosmic forces at play, couldn't hurt to update my syllabus for next week's class to include the topic of what to expect after a former president of the United States is criminally indicted. Okay, I didn't really update my syllabus to include that topic, but hope springs eternal. So now, in all seriousness, Flynn pleading the Fifth raises a number of questions. First and foremost, how in the world can a retired Army general and former National Security Advisor have to invoke his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination? Because that signals, if he were to testify truthfully, the information he provided would tend to show he committed crimes. Of course, this is the same Mike Flynn who pleaded guilty not once but twice to federal felony crimes before he was pardoned by Donald Trump. Second question, how come Mike Flynn hasn't been ordered to return to active duty to be court-martialed? You know, back in the 80s, I was an Army JAG prosecutor. Trial counsel is what we call Army prosecutors. And I prosecuted plenty of soldiers, all for crimes far less severe than Mike Flynn committed, crimes against our democracy. You know, I can only hope, friends, that the reason Mike Flynn hasn't been restored to active duty and court-martialed is because DOD, the Department of Defense, and DOJ, the Department of Justice, are closely coordinating. And DOJ intends to roll Mike Flynn into a big old conspiracy indictment, a conspiracy to defraud or commit offenses against the United States in violation of 18 United States Code 371. So if the military is to forego a court-martial of Mike Flynn for that reason, because DOJ will be charging him, I'll be okay with that. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, thank you for tuning in to these daily Justice Matters videos. As you may know, we're an all-volunteer outfit. We're up and running 7 days a week, posting a legal analysis video each day. If you'd like to more formally support our mission, our efforts, our content, please feel free to go over to patreon.com. You can sign up to become a patron. You can become a member of Team Justice proper. And if you do, I'll send you some Team Justice and Justice Matters stickers, along with a personal handwritten note of thanks. You'll also get a glimpse behind the scenes of what we do here every day at Justice Matters if you choose to become a patron. And thank you to all of you who are supporting our efforts over on Patreon. That's the only reason we can spend our days doing this. And as always, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with y'all again tomorrow.